All right. Happy Monday, everybody.
You're not paying me, not Dad. I was like, cat.
Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everyone had a nice Monday and it went smoothly for you. We're going to finish ours off with a little bit of mining in Star Citizen.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Okay.
Engines.
Oop, we need to refuel.
Hydrogen fuel. 75%.
Set our course. Okay, I was going to say I can't refuel. That sucks. Servers seem a bit sluggish tonight. That's not good.
Hello.
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 How are you guys?
I'm doing alright. About to take the mole out and shoot lights at rocks.
Hi, playing SC.
Mm-hmm. What's weird is my HUD disappeared.
The fuck?
Yeah. All the ship HUD disappeared.
That's a problem.
That's a weird thing. We'll hop out of the seat, hop back in, see if it resets it.
Hydrogen fuel. 100%.
You streaming tonight?
Yep, I am.
So do I need to look for Guardian Vendor Trader?
Yes, you need to look for a technology broker. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What the hell? Well, that's interesting. Apparently there's a key combination that hides your HUD. Oh, good to know. The key combination I use to mute Discord is the same key combination that takes away your HUD.
Well, that seems to be a slight issue.
I did not know that there was such a thing. So I'm going to have to remember not to use that tonight.
There's so many key combos for these space games that it's kind of hard to find them all.
Right? Alright, let's try this again. I didn't realize there was a macro to hide your HUD. Good to know.
Thank you, and please visit.
Alright, there's our goodbye message. Let's go massacre some rocks. Hey, Johnny Fubar.
Landing gear up.
That's right, we want the money rocks. Give us the money rocks. So you have to work Friday? You and Cycles have to work Friday?
Yeah, me, Cyclos, and Renegade. Well, unless they cancel it. As far as I know, as of right now, we are. We'll be off by evening time. By the time you're streaming, we'll be off.
Oh, okay. Ooh, we exited Quantum right in front of this rock. Oh my god.
Oh, you know, no big deal.
That could have been very bad. Why can't it be a mineable rock? That would have been perfect. Okay, we've got 6,000 over this way. Let's go check this out. got a rock cluster. Are you scansable? You are scansable. That's 2 out of 3. Oh, they're shit rocks. Wah, wah. Well, Laranite's not shit, but it's not as good as Squantanium. So, 8% Laranite on that one. I mean, if they were all Laranite, it might be worth it to grab them all, but by the time you do all that, you could go find a Quantanium rock and make a lot more money. Which is what we're gonna do. We have our little co-miner over there, sleeping.
Out like a light.
She is, too. It's my little co-pilot. It used to be that it would be Maggie, Milky, or Sneakers up here. Now it's just Sneakers. 14% Quantanium. Right off the bat, too. It's a chill night. We're going to grab this anyway. Even though it's only 14%. Audio seems a little soft. It's because it is soft. Oh, I dropped it because of the mining lasers. Never mind. The mining laser. It's had this glitch now for, well, over a year. Where when you use the Lancet Size 2, it's super loud. The sound effects are super loud. So I have to drop the volume down, otherwise it's really annoying on stream.
It's all good.
But I love the music. The asteroid music. There we go. Okay, so F2. Set our destination where we're going to go refine this stuff. Because we're going to be in a bit of a time crunch once we hop back in the pilot seat. I got a hair in my eye. How awesome. And now we will jump in there. Shoot delighted the rock.
Without going into too much detail, is everything good where you live now?
One of the fires is out. One of them is mostly contained. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and Wednesday. So if it rains real good and soaks everything, that'll help. We DoorDash as well. So I got off work tonight around 6. We quickly ate dinner, and then we jumped in the car and DoorDash till right at 9 o'clock my time. And we had one delivery that was out on the beach. So you go about 15 miles away. And we crossed over the bridge, and you could tell that it's like the air was so much cleaner. I'm like, oh. We just rolled down the car windows and just enjoyed fresh air. It was nice.
Did they put out the one that was closest to your house? Or?
Yes, the one that was about 2 miles, 3 miles away. Yeah, that one's put out. There's still one smoldering south of me, and that's what's causing all the smoke and the haze. So I was getting over bronchitis, then I had this sinus infection, and then the fires. So my poor lungs and throat are just, they're so done with it.
Yeah, there's a strain of influenza A going around up here. Missouri. Everybody's just...
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, there's like five or six people calling in our department today.
Jeez. Well, that's rough.
Yeah, that happens. Last year they had to drop production because everybody almost one whole shift, our whole shift except for Cyclops got COVID. not a fun time.
Yeah, I'll bet. I need to get my booster. I just wanted to wait till the pneumonia and all the coughs and stuff were done. Because when I got my first 2 COVID vaccine shots, oh, it put me down.
Everybody said this. My wife got the booster, and she had almost all the side effects that they had listed. She caught almost all of them.
Yeah, it put me down for a couple of days. And I feared that it would, so I took my first one on a Friday and my second one on a Friday, and by Monday I was like, okay, I can work. But man, Friday morning when I took it, no. Alright, any other tasty Quantanium containing chunks that we need to break? You can usually tell it's Quantanium because the green bar would be much more narrow. So even before the data pulls in, if you look at the green bar, you're like, nope, that's not Quantanium. That's Quantanium. There it is. The little green bar is so narrow on Quantanium. There we go. Get back in there. Back into the green, baby. My left eye's watering right at the worst time. Shouldn't be too much Quantanium rocks. It was only 14% for the whole thing. Okay, any more in this little bit? Nope. Okay, harvest time. We're just going to harvest everything purple. And we will start our Quantanium timer. Anything purple, we're going to grab. I'm only going to pay to refine the Quantanium, though, and there's so little of it, I don't have to worry about the quantities filling up the ship. With the Prospector, you got to watch your quantities. But with the Mole, it's like mining in an Anaconda or a Cutter. You get plenty of room for limpets and what you want to mine. When you're mining in a Cobra, you're like, 14 SCU's not really going to make us much, maybe about 120,000. If we even get 14 SCU out of this. We're sitting at 10 now. So we might not even get 120,000 out of it. I saw part of a Gamer's Nexus video today. It's a pretty cool one. He was, apparently he filmed it while he was coming back from talking to the Newegg reps. And they stopped by a Micro Center. And he wasn't sure about the filming policy in a Micro Center, so he asked, you know, someone, hey, can I get the manager? Like, why do you need the manager? Like, I want to see if it's okay to film while I'm in Micro Center. They're like, oh yeah, sure, it's fine, go ahead. So he walks around Micro Center and he's checking it out. And this customer walks up, you know, this customer shopping, and he asked him for advice. He didn't even know who he was. He asked him for advice, and Steve's giving him advice. You know, hey, and he's, you know, the guy's like, well, I mean, if this was you building your system and you had these choices, what would you do? And he's giving him suggestions. He walks him around, and they're talking. And when a guy goes to pay for his stuff, Nexus buys it for him.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
yeah, I love stories like that. Because the guy's like, holy cow, really? And he's like, yep. And one of the store employees wants to get a picture of him holding his lanyards, because apparently it's a bit of an inside joke in the store that the employee has so many lanyards, and he's got a handful of them. So Steve's holding the handful, and he's like, you don't want to be in here too? And he's like, nope. He says, it's a bit of a trademark, all my lanyards. So he says, hold on a minute, I want to make sure this guy doesn't pay for this stuff. So he slides the card to pay for the stuff, and then he goes over there and does the little the pic, the photo op for the guy with the lanyards. I'm like, dude, that is awesome. So the guy went home, built his computer, and sent him a picture of it. I love stories like that.
It's always good to see other people doing good.
Yes, it is. It really is. I love it. What do you think, Sneaks? What do you think, baby? Oh, are you sleepy? Oh, it's okay. You can sleep. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Here. We will do this. That way you can sleep. People can see you sleep. There you go. Sneakers can sleep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I love you too. I love you too. It's okay. I will scratch. Nudge, nudge. Oh.
Scratch human.
Right? Why are you not scratching me, human? You must scratch me.
Travel complete.
Oh, brisk scratchings. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Brisk scratchings. Chroma Key doesn't like you tonight. It's taking out some of your fur. It's taking out some of your fur. You're turning into a ghost kitty. Yes, you are. You're turning into a ghost kitty. You can't have that. You're not a ghost kitty. You're not a ghost kitty. No. You're not temporal. No. You're not temporal.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh, your hairs. I stirred up your hairs. That was a bad thing to do. It's a bad thing to do. Eight minutes on the clock. We got plenty of time. Open contacts.
Contacts.
What the fuck was that? Lower landing gear.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Landing gear down.
We got 6 minutes, almost 7. We'll have plenty of time to land and get inside. There we go.
Engines off.
Leave your engines off and your ship on. That way you have shields. Come on. Oh boy. Come open the doors. Come on. Don't do this today. Server timers are off.
Of course they are.
Yep. And rather than go down the elevator and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, I just run out the mining turret. That does two things. It saves me from all the delay of running down the ladder, waiting for the elevator to go down. It also makes it so that if somebody's waiting to get on my elevator, the elevator never comes down. Five minutes. In an earlier release, you could see the elevator slide into place. It was funny. You'd call the elevator and you would see this elevator come out of nowhere and slide right into place. Then the doors would open. There were pictures and videos all over Reddit about it. It's kind of cool the elevator's actually move in the game, though. I will say that.
It's super nice.
Yeah, because I mean, I'll be honest. In the beginning, I thought it was a loading screen when I first started playing. And there was a problem with the elevators, where sometimes the doors wouldn't close all the way. And you could see out the crack. You could see the terrain moving by as you went. They're like, holy shit, they're actually moving. And if you're up in a ship like at Lorville or New Babbage or Area 18 or someplace like that, and someone's on in your party on the ground, when they get an elevator, you can see them zipping across the terrain really fast. Oh, sleepy sneakers. So sleepy. So sleepy. And cute. And cute. I believe I have cargo to sell here. But I don't know if I want to run that right now or just wait.
Hey, back again, I see. Welcome. You see anything you like?
0 orders, processing. Yep, I have cargo to run. 83, 84, almost 85 SCU of cargo. Cool. And with these, that should make it almost 100. Let's do Pharaon exchange. Pharaon's 11 hours. It'll be done by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Not that I'll be playing by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, but let's check Dynex. How long is Dynex? 1 day, 9 hours, so it will be done 7 a.m. on Wednesday morning. You know what? We're just going to save the money and do Dynex. Go. So 13:05, that'll be 64, 97, 65, call it 65, 67, 97, almost 100 SCU. Time
Are
we
both
get...
of your carriers loaded down?
Are my carriers loaded down?
Yeah, do they need unloaded?
No, I was running resonators out of Creepy's carrier last night while we were watching TV. And I logged off with 100 or 1200 left, which would have been 2 runs. And I checked it, and it was empty today, so...
Okay.
Somebody moved the last 1200 out. So I don't know if it was one of us or somebody just went, oh look, a carrier has resonators.
Right.
The last time I checked my status though, I was top 25%.
Aye, Commander.
Yeah, I'm at 25 still too.
I wouldn't mind doing another run, but I get a little concerned about doing it as it gets closer to like Wednesdays, because my worry is that I'm going to have a carrier full of these and they're going to end the community goal before I can get them unloaded.
That's reasonable to worry about.
Because I mean, they boosted it, and my worry is that they're going to be like, well, you know, it's close enough. I mean, it's over tier 3. Because the last time I checked in Nara, let me pull up a Nara real quick. I think it was saying that we were over. Our... Yeah.
We're tier 3, yeah. We're on tier 4 to... Or, well, no, wait, hold on. Yeah, tier 3 of 4. We're almost at 100 million.
Yeah.
1 billion.
So, in order to get 25%, you need to be between 16k and 32k, and I think I was sitting at 28k.
Yeah, I'm at 18k.
So you're on the edge.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about running back and forth from Alioth to wherever.
Is there still a nice supply of them at Alioth?
Yeah, I just looked. There's a couple. There's one station in Alioth that's got 3,800 of them.
Alright, that won't last long.
I know. And then there's another one in Alioth that's got 3,600 of them.
Well, let's do this. Let me look and see if there's a place that has a decent supply that I could park the carrier in.
And then Mizar has 10k, and that's only one jump.
True.
Miser, though, is 170,000 light second to get to it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're going to be like forever in Super Cruise there, and then forever in Super Cruise back to the hub. It looks like someone just checked. Stillman Hub in HT22550 has 744,000. I mean, if you want, I will jump Creepy's carrier out there. With the buy order. I mean, if you want to fill it, let me know when you're done. It doesn't have to be full. Just tell me when you guys are done with it, and I will kill the buy order and jump it as close to our core as I can get it.
That'd be great.
Okay. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let me...
Closer to there.
Okay. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to log into Creepy's account on Steam.
Well, I just got my Guardian FSD booster, so...
Alright.
I finally just finished it off with Stetson Solo. I wish I had point defense on my DBX. I did not. I see now why I needed it.
Yeah, I really wish I'd have known you were going to do it. I was thinking in the shower last night, I was like, you know what you need to do, Pagan? You need to do the carrier thing, and you need to make a list. Okay, here's when the carrier is jumping. Here's what you need on your ship. You know? And I was thinking today, that I would draft that list like Thursday and then do a nice little post in the Discord saying, okay, the carrier's going to jump Friday morning. It will leave, Monday night. So you got the whole weekend. It's going to jump Friday morning to this system. Make sure you have this on your ship. Make sure you have this. You can repair in the carrier. You can refuel in the carrier. Alright, so you know what? We're just going to log in with my primary account and do that. It'll be a lot less hassle to do it with my Pagan account. So we'll do that. We'll log in with Pagan account and we will move the carrier, and then just tell me when you're, the carrier doesn't have to be full. If you want to fill it, that's fine, but the carrier doesn't have to be full.
Where is your carrier? Mine
is in HD something or another. Let's find out.
Saying it's in coal. 285.
No, HD 80 1879. Oh, I didn't update the Discord because everybody was on it when we were doing the moving. I figured everybody knew. But yeah, you're right. I should have updated Discord. It's in HD 1879. So we're going to jump it to... what did we say we were doing? What did we say we were doing? Here we're going to do escorts. Holy cow, it's been a long-ass day. Updated. Now, Mead Ring, or I'm thinking this is the better bet, Stillman Hub, because they have 700,000.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And I think I've jumped the carrier there before, so we should be able to just pick our place. So we'll load into Horizons, and we will get the carrier there.
I have a 65-year jump range now.
Awesome! Those of you just tuning into the stream and kind of wondering what the hell's going on, I'm jumping my carrier in Elite Dangerous so people can take advantage of it for the community goal.
For the moment.
Yep.
Community goal is still going on, thank God.
Mm-hmm. Some of our peeps are right on the cusp of that tier, and if people keep farming this like I think they will, they're going to lose their position and they won't get the rewards. Punk, punk. I'm just stoked that I have a computer that can run both of these at the same time now.
Oh, you're running them both on the gaming rig?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
God damn.
Well, obviously not full screen. There's no way it can handle the graphics for both of them. So it will basically... It'll idle Star Citizen while I do this.
Right.
But there's no way you could run both of them on two screens at the same time. I really don't think it could handle that kind of data throughput. Star Citizen would just shit itself all over the bed. It's got too much data that constantly loads in and out, in and out, in and out in Star Citizen. It would not handle being backgrounded for long. In fact, it'll probably log me out, but that's no problem. Alright, we need to jump the carrier, yeah. And I hope I copied this to the clipboard. I thought I did. I did. And Stillman Hub.
Gotta wait a few more days for fleet carrier interiors.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all.
I went on Twitter on my first break, and I was like, oh, well, shit.
Carrier jump scheduled.
Thank you.
No worries. After it jumps, I will set the buy order. So we're going to let this go for 15 minutes. And then I'll set the buy order, because if I set it now, it's just going to artificially inflate the quantanium, or the quantanium, the tritium consumption. So we'll just go back to Star Citizen. There we go. What was I doing? I was going to grab the... There we go. Oh. Dude. Smart one. Pad 4, yep. I cleaned out what was on my carrier, the miscellaneous stuff, the low temp diamonds, the Serenity stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I cleared that out and sold it at a station.
Did you make any profit off of it?
Mm-hmm. A little bit. The main thing was just to get it out of there, because I had like, I think I had 49 low temp diamonds. I sold them to a station who was buying them for almost 300k each, like 284.
Damn.
So that worked out pretty good. And then I sold the Serenity, which I think I had 15 of or something like that. Time it was all said and done, I think I wound up making like 20 million, cleaning out all the silver, palladium, Serenity, low temp diamonds. Like, oh, that's not too bad. Hey, Bootsy, what are you doing? You can feel the sluggishness. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna log out to the menu. Ouch! Easy, Boots. I can
on Star Citizen.
Yeah, I can feel that hesitation when I wave the mouse around. So we're gonna move Inara off this. Anything running on the secondary screens, other than this screen right in front of me, uses the second video adapter.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are all going to use the second video adapter. Let's take this guy right here and move him over here. So now he's not even using the primary video adapter anymore. Only thing it should be is Voice Attack and Star Citizen. So that should be a lot better. Any hesitation? I don't feel any hesitation.
Engines on.
Crazy how much that game eats your...
Oh yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy how much. I actually meant to monitor that. We made a plugin that would let me monitor the memory usage and stuff.
Why does it have a memory leak issue?
No, I just was curious to see how much memory it was using. Okay, so we're using 33 gigs of RAM.
Oof.
But that's Star Citizen and Elite. And I know Elite caps at around 10 or 11. So Star Citizen's eating 22.
How many gigs of RAM do you have? 64?
Mm-hmm. This one's got 64. Yeah. Now we need to listen and wait for the whole little "thank you, please visit again" message, or the ship will go traveling and we will stay put. And we do not want that. Bootsy, what the hell are you doing? Stop it, damn it. Do you mind? You don't.
Ever mind?
Rarely. I could have missed it while I was telling the cat not to get on top of my keyboard. You're not allowed to do that anymore, Boots. You've crashed too many ships. Besides, I know what you really want. Hmm?
What are you talking about, Dad? They're great pilots.
Yeah, Boots isn't. I know what you're doing. Oh, he's being cute as hell. He's laying his arm down on my hand and looking right, or on my arm. He's laying his head down on my arm and looking right up at me with this cute little look. See, this is what he wants. That's why he's being all cute. It's obstructed? What the hell's blocking it? Is there like a rock in the way or something? It's an interesting thing. Come on, Boots, Jesus. Come on. Come on now, Boots. I can't move the joystick anymore. It's bolted to the desk. Stop being a butthead. Thank you. Sister's like, let me clean you, brother. Yeah, I can't get the obstructed out of the way for Arc L3. Ah, okay. Looks like somebody redeemed kitty treats, Bootsy. They needs to change window so I can see who that was.
It was me.
Ah, gotcha.
I know. Once you said you knew what the cats wanted, I was like, ah, I'll get that over with.
Yeah, they'll probably fuck off now. All right, you're getting treats because Johnny Fubar is a sucker for your pretty little eyes. Yes, he is. He is a sucker for your pretty little eyes. Bootsy, Bootsy, right here. Bootsy, right here. Don't steal your sister's food. I will thump you in your nose. Thanks, Johnny.
No problem.
Don't you try stealing your sister's treaties. Don't you? You see it is, little asshole? You're not going to be an asshole. Those are her treaties. You had your treats, she had hers. Yeah, I can't quantum to Arc L3. What the actual fuck? It's like somebody's in the way. We're gonna quantum to Crew L5 for a minute. Or not. Okay. Something's wrong.
Where did you say the carrier was headed?
Stillman Hub.
What system?
HD 22550, I think it was.
HIP 22550.
Yeah, sounds right. All right, so now I'll bet you her. I'll bet you this place is targetable now.
Well, I don't want to take the chance of my game crashing like it's been doing.
I understand.
It only seems to crash whenever I'm on carriers, so if I just can avoid riding on the carrier, I'll be alright.
Or just start in a hangar before the carrier jumps.
See, and I did that last time and it still didn't matter.
Something with the loading screen, maybe, when it does that?
It only does it when it's coming out of hyperdrive. I think it's when it's trying to reset the instance for you being in a new system or something. It has to be an instance that gets you.
It's gotta be.
Which, you know, Elite and having instance issues is a thing.
Yep. We have all of that to look forward to in Star Citizen once we get sharding going. When shards come in, all that coming soon. Oh, we hit the gap in the belt. Look at that.
Soon TM.
Soon. Soon. Yeah, there's a gap in the asteroid belt. If you come out, apparently 12,202,000 away from Arc L3, you hit the gap in the belt. If I go backwards 200,000 or ahead 200,000, I'll be back in the asteroids. Might even be able to do it with 100,000. So we'll try it 12,100,000 away and see if that does it.
Quantum travel complete.
Back in the belt. Ta-da! Carrier jump in 5 minutes.
Okay. I got one more jump and I'll be in the system that it's going, so
Cool.
I'll be alright.
Yep. Grab a load at Stillman Hub. By the time you get there, it should be... time you get loaded up and ready to go, the carrier should be in place.
I'm not in my cutter, I gotta wait for the carrier to get there. I'm enjoying my 65-year jump range, it's kind of nice.
It is, isn't it? You and your DBX?
Yeah.
Transfer 60 or 31, that's... if it's Quantanium, it's shitty Quantanium. What is this? Oh, this is weird. I'm hearing Elite Dangerous music in Star Citizen. It's fucking with me. Oh, Lord.
Can't get away.
You hear the little... na, na, na. It's not scanning the second rock. Quartz 2430. Whoa, shit. There's rocks there, Dippy-doo. There's rocks, there's rocks, there's rocks. Hello, Rocky Rock. 2.11. 2.10. Okay, so they were both two percenters. All right, oh, that explains it.
That's no fun.
Right? I'm not mining those. I'll mine a 14%er every once in a while. I'll slum it with a 14%er. Hey, Demonic Sweet! If you, per se, had 2.5 million Alpha UEC and needed a hauler to move your refined Quantanium, what would you buy? Would you save it to get more Constellation something, or get the Freelancer Max? The Freelancer Max is a damn good ship. I personally prefer the Caterpillar because it holds so much more. But the Constellation does more than the Freelancer Max does. In my personal opinion, the Constellation has more gameplay loops that you can use it for than the Freelancer does. The Freelancer can do claim jumpers okay. It's not very maneuverable, so it doesn't do so well with some of the bounties. I know that people are going to be like, yes it does, Pagan. I personally prefer the Connie. It's got an easier way that you can run a roller or a rock or an SRV or a vehicle up on the back of it and raise it in, whereas the Freelancer's kind of got that turret that gets in the way. So me personally, I prefer the Constellation. How far away from the Connie are you right now? How much more do you need to get to Connie? Borace, Diamond, Corundium.
You ever know where the fleet carrier is jumping to?
I told it to jump to the moon that Stillman Hub is orbiting.
Okay.
So it should be right there. Aren't there two versions of the Connie? There are several versions of the Connie. There are several versions of the Connie. Pull this up. On the Connie, we've got the... Come on, loady. Ships. Let's go RSI. And let's go Constellation. That should be enough. We have the Aquila, the Phoenix, the Taurus, and the Andromeda. The Taurus is an awesome little freight runner. The Taurus is an awesome little freight runner. It holds 180, I think, 190. They never filled it in. It's like 170, 180 SCU of cargo for the Connie Taurus. And we can find out how much it cost in game. Constellation Taurus. And rather than going to RSI, we'll go to the wiki. And the wiki. 3.2 million in-game cost for the Constellation Taurus. You can buy it at... Where is it telling me you can... Let me shut this off. Are you in game right now, Demonic Sweet? Are you in game now? Well, the Taurus is a better hauler, but it doesn't have as many missiles. Alright. What if you don't... Either whisper me your in-game name, or if you don't care that it gets put out on stream, send me your in-game name. If you don't mind people knows what your in-game name is, put it in chat. If you do mind, whisper it to me. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get somewhere where you can buy that Constellation Taurus. Because you now have enough to go buy it. Go buy your Taurus. Enjoy. I don't remember where it said it. Where did it say it was for sale? I want to say Area 18? Let's find out. Constellation. No, I don't think so. I'm not seeing where you buy it. It's probably... Yeah, man, no worries. It's probably at... If I had to venture a guess, I'd say it's at Lorville. Yeah, no worries. Just pay it forward. Find somebody in chat that needs a little help and send them a little gift. Plenty of people who helped me in the past. I'm happy to pass it along. But yeah, personally, I like the Taurus better for hauling because it holds more. You only lose a little bit of missiles. You still have the same guns, and I think you lose one turret. So the Andromeda has more missiles, like 24 missiles or 32 missiles, 2 turrets. And the fighter in the back. The Taurus has 2 turrets, like 22 to 24 missiles, and doesn't have the fighter in the back. But I mean, like, are you really going to use that snub fighter? If you do, you better have somebody in your ship or stay within 5,000 clicks or your ship despawns. So, just my 2 cents, the Taurus is a better...
Problematic if your ship despawns and you're in the fighter that goes on the ship.
Right? You're in a snub fighter that doesn't have a quantum drive, and you're like, oh, fuck me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Taurus has 4 gimbaled size 4 mounts. 2 of those mounts you can take the gimbals off and put fixed size 5s. Now, even gimbaled size 4s, 4 gimbaled size 4s, claim jumpers is fun in a Connie. You just gotta watch the prospectors that come out for you, because they're much more maneuverable than you. So with the Taurus, you're like, when I would do the claim jumpers thing, is I would inch my ship in so I was within like 3,200 clicks of the cannon, and I would shoot it with my guns, and then I'd move to the next one and move to the next one. And then if any prospectors came, I would just kind of shoot them as they got into my front arc. Yeah, there's plenty of boom booms. Add me in game if you like. It's no problem. Just add me in game if you ever want to team up or just hang out. I cannot scan this rock. This is a ghost rock. Rock, no scansy. Okay. I think we can set our buy order on that carrier now, so bear with me here, Demonic. We are trying to... Oh, we're going to jump over. We're going to jump over to Elite, log in, and set our buy order on our carrier. So we'll get back to Star Citizen here in a hot minute.
The station was a half a light second away.
Oh, that is awesome.
Like, perfect.
Right? Better than last night. Oh. Last night sucked. And it's like 6K, 5K, or to buy it, I believe is what the buy order was, or what the purchase price was.
I didn't check.
Resignating separators. Say that 5 times fast. Resignating separators.
Gotta keep it separated.
Okay, so apparently... Oh, duh. Ooh, that was almost a mistake. Hey, Leo.
I have it on good authority that milk crates are recycled fleet carriers.
Oh, pretty good. I got a Guardian FSD.
Awesome! We're just gonna disregard what she said in my earballs.
Yep.
I only got it that now I'm going to turn it in, but I did it about 12 times with the SRV because I forgot to have point defense on the DVX. I got it.
People are gonna be tuning in to Star Citizen stream going, what the fuck is he doing? How is he buying resignating separators? Because I'm magic. That's why.
With Diet Coke.
Absolutely. Everyone knows Diet Coke makes the world go round. Alright, 14,000 buy order. You by no means have to fill that up. But whenever you decide that you're about done and you want to jump to unload, let me know.
Okay.
And it is all set. You're ready to go. Let me... Squadron and friends only, so... Yep, it's only Squadron and friends, so you won't get anybody else that's not on the friends list, okay?
Thank you, Pagan. I appreciate it.
Happy to. Just give me... like I said, give me a holler when you're done. I've been playing ED for a while, not the bad in real life. You know, we make that joke, though. Ron and I make that joke all the time. So, yeah, don't sweat it. We have a sense of humor in this channel, obviously. Okay. Now, something else to people... I think people argue with me. Hitting F2 does not increase your idle timeout in Star Citizen. You just saw the fucking proof that it does. No scansy. Bad rock.
We have standards, sir.
Fucking anyway have standards, sir. We only want the tasty, delicious, chewy, nutritious rocks. We do not want the shitty rocks. So, Demonic, what do you like to do in Star Citizen? Ooh, rock party! Rock party!
He's in SC.
Yeah, I'm in Star Citizen. We only momentarily dipped into the dark side for a few moments. It's okay. No one has to know. Yoda will never know. Yoda will never know.
And you gave Grogu the frog, so you're okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Bribery works, man. Are you kidding? Other than the trash prospector UI, like mining on Lyria. Yeah, Lyria is a good place to mine Quantanium. I usually prefer the belt because it's much more chill. There are times if I have escorts and enough people in the mole that will do Lyria running. I just don't like to do Lyria runs solo.
Too many gankers.
Gankers, and honestly, when the mole with one person someone can light you up pretty hard before you can get out of the turret and get into the damn pilot seat to get away, or even and engage them. And the prospector, at least you can just hit M to exit mining mode, and there you are. You're flying the ship. You can shoot with your distortion repeaters. With a mole, you're like, just a minute, let me run upstairs and jump in the pilot seat.
What's up, Will?
I'm not hearing him.
Oh, do you not? You might have Leo muted. I don't know.
Let me mute and unmute.
Yeah.
Something?
Hey.
Yay! Look there.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. I was wondering, like...
I had to mute you so you would shut up, and then unmute you so that you wouldn't shut up. Discord being Discord.
Responding to any of my questions.
Well, I heard him like... I heard one of them answer a question. I'm like, I didn't hear a question.
Yeah. I was just asking what you were mining today.
Quantantium, sir. Quantantium.
Good.
It's the only taint we like. It's Quantaint. We've already slummed it and mined a 14%er. I don't know if we want to go below that today.
Nice, nice, nice.
35% transfer, that's a shit rock.
Ooh, boy, 720 tritium, 34 million. I see.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
I'm glad I can do them from big stations now. Because I remember there was a time when you could only get like about 1,000 to 2,000 tons of tritium from outposts. Like big stations never had them. But now it's all better. Thank God. Yes. Someone please say something. It's quiet.
Something.
No.
Something.
Why
Yeah.
do you need where are you gonna go? Why do you
I'm
need
not going anywhere. I was eaten into my last bit of the fuel. I like to have at least 2 full fuel tanks worth of tritium.
That's good.
So,
That's good logic.
yeah, 1,000 in the fuel tank, and then 1,000 in storage. And
Or
then,
you could have a park to T9 with a full load also. So it's not counted on your cargo of the carrier.
no,
Yep.
you can't. Wait, hang on. Say that one more time.
You park a T9 with full load of tritium,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not accounted against your load for the carrier when you're moving the carrier for some reason.
Yeah.
True, but I can't get out of that T9 unless I store the tons of cargo that I have.
Well, you just do it when you're jumping. You jump in the T9, load up, fill up the T9, a shieldless T9, so you're getting like nearly 800. Plot your jump. Once the jump's done, move it back into your hold, and then do what you want to do.
How drastic of a difference does that make in terms of
Well,
tritium usage?
there was a chart. Someone posted it on Reddit recently, and there was a chart showing the amount of consumption. I'm sure if you use your Google Foo, you'll find it, but it surprised even me. I was like, holy shit. It's a fair amount, yeah.
Okay, then.
So cancel your buy orders, move it over into your... I mean, you could always jump it and see. I mean, you could jump from this point to this point, measure your tritium burn, put everything back to the same levels, you know, and then move it into your T9, jump right back to the same, and do the same. Because it doesn't count the weight of your tritium in your depot. That doesn't matter. And the tritium in the ships doesn't matter. The tritium in your cargo hold would. So it'd be easy enough to test that.
After breaking physics since 1985.
Abso-smurfing-lively.
Gaming the system since 1984.
That's what gamers do.
Was it 84 or 85?
I don't know. I never played the
84.
original.
It's either 85 or 86. I can't remember.
Transfer 13. It's a shit rock. Man, we're finding shit rocks now. Damn it, Leo. You and your milk crates just jinx my Quantanium hunt.
You... There, I've had a very stressful... Actually, no, it hasn't been that stressful.
Oh, I've had a stressful day.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You are sounding better, not sick anymore.
Oh, yeah. The hoarseness in the voice now is just from the spoken areas.
Mm-hmm.
My phlegm is clear. It is not green any longer.
Yes, good.
Yes, that's very good. No more Klingon phlegm.
That's good.
No more Ghostbusters in lung.
Right? No more Slimer.
So
No.
what went wrong at work for you to have a stressful day?
Well... Stop scratching. Someone's scratching the door in the house. Mrs. B just told them to stop scratching, with lots of emphasis. This morning, it was just a stressful day for my supervisor, which turns into a stressful day for us. And she messaged... We have this group message thing going. We can stay on top and, you know, communicate with each other. And she's like, Person X, the new guy, Person X, needs help with his phone. And I'm like, but I set up his phone. And she says, he says it's not working. I'm like, okay.
That sounds like operator error.
Yeah. And he can't log into this software we use to manage the system. There's a software program that a lot of cities use called Munis. And he can't sign into Munis. And I'm like, she's like, why didn't you create a user account for him? I'm like, I did last week. And I gave him the credentials. Show him his password, make sure he could log in, tested it right there. I know he's good. I watched him sign in. Well, just go check on him. Okay, so I leave the building that I was getting ready for the commission meeting tomorrow. I'd leave that building, drive over to the other building, go find this guy, and find out why he can't sign into Munis. Instead of signing into Munis, he was Google searching for his username.
Seriously?
And then Google searching for his password.
Oh my gosh.
Christ.
So I'm like, great, I need to reset your password
Okay,
now.
was it 1, 2, 3, 4?
No. Whenever I create passwords for people, I make it something that's easy for them to remember, but not likely to be guessed. And then I write it down and I give it to them.
Honestly, I went to DEF CON a few years back, and that experience has changed my life on how I view passwords. And so any password I create is entirely made of just numbers, symbols, and characters, and there are no words whatsoever. There is no pattern. I just have it all written down on pieces of notepad. That's it. And if I lose that piece of paper, I'm just kind of screwed. But it's... They literally had a projector screen of... Because it was like an open Wi-Fi, so people would log into their accounts and stuff, and it would show the person's username, their password, the website they logged on to, some information about that, and it was just like, it was hundreds of different accounts, all with just this stuff plastered on the front, and it was like, oh my god. Whoa. It just, it's insane how easy it is to get passwords.
I've heard of people going, but not taking their phone. Taking a burner phone.
That's what I did. I did not take my phone.
Set up a burner phone, and they only use it for the event. They don't use it for anything else. And when they exit, they're like, well, the minutes are gone. Bye!
Yeah. It was a very worthwhile experience to go, because I'm going to be going into the cybersecurity field. And
cool.
Met a lot of really cool, interesting people there. It was
awesome.
Super awesome experience. But yeah, no, passwords. Old. I'm assuming this was some old dude.
No.
Had no idea. No, really?
Old's a relative thing, Leo.
Well, I know, I say old, but like, I'm talking of just...
I'm substantially older than this person.
And yet they were typing it into Google. Like, seriously?
Yeah. Yeah. So I wound up instructing how to get in after that. And then I helped the person set up their iPhone. And, which reminds me, I need to wash my hands. And then I helped them set up their email on their phone, and then get into some messaging programs on their phone, and set up their Apple ID on their phone. So, yeah. So after all of that, I'm like, okay, great. Now I can go back to doing what I needed to do. Nope. Somebody can't print. Every time they go to print, the printer says pending, and it won't let them print. And the issue is that the printer, it was the wrong size paper. They were trying to print on different size paper. So instead of printing on 8.5 by 11, they're printing on something else. So I'm like, okay, so then I finally get back over there to where the commission meeting is going to be tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, and I'm getting everything set up. I help the seniors do their exercise thing, get the camera set up for them, and record it, and get the mic so that they can hear her. Whenever they do the exercises, I use the camera that we use for the commission meetings, the live stream the meetings. I have that camera zoomed in and trained on her, and I blow it up on the projector behind her on that wall, so that, well, not everybody can see her because there's just so many people there arranged in seats. You know, they're sitting in their seats, and people can't see her, so they can look up and see her like 5 times size of life. And then of course she speaks into the microphone, and it boosts the audio through the building. So now we can stream her image in multiple rooms in the building and through the audio system, so that they don't have to be in the same room with her, which can be an issue because sometimes there's too many people and not enough room to do the exercises. So they can overflow one of the other rooms and they can do their exercises, and it's all groovy. So I don't mind doing that and helping them out. So what I do is after the senior exercise program is done, I set everything up for the commission meeting. The camera's already out, so that makes it easier. I just got to set up the microphones and all that stuff. And there's been some complaints that people are having trouble hearing. I'm like, okay. And we literally have the mic gain set 1 click below feedback. So if I take the slider of that mixer and I move it up even 1/8 of an inch, feedback.
Yeah.
I can't go any higher, and I have explained this. Listen. If I go any higher on the gain or any higher on the volume, it will scream. And the people with hearing aids are going to be bleeding in the floor. What we can do is we can have a separate room, because there's 5 rooms in this building. They all have audio. Remember what I said previously? They all have audio. They all have video. We can put them in a separate room, close the door, and boost that volume to 99. And it won't feed back into the mics because the mics can't hear it. But no. So I'm like, all right. So they say, we want different microphones. I'm like, we've done everything we can to make this work. No, we want different microphones. So literally, like 14 hours before the commission meeting is supposed to be live streamed, we're going to buy different microphones and set them up on a system that was ready to go before all of this. So I'm like, great. So that's what we did today.
Yeah, I can
Life.
yeah, that's just stressful. Though.
Yeah.
Life of an IT professional.
Right? I went to work at 7. I left work at 6, and that was because I texted him and said, I hope you have keys. I'm leaving. At 6. Get home. Eat a quick dinner with the lovely Mrs. B. She had hamburgers waiting, turkey burgers waiting. They were awesome.
Ooh,
oh my god, her turkey burgers are fucking awesome. I've got to go to the night, have a good night, 6 a.m. for work. Yep, right there with you, Demonic. I appreciate the small loan of $1 million. I'll be sure to pay it forward. Yep, Demonic, happy to. Don't consider it a loan. It's good. It's yours. Have fun with it. Enjoy.
Selling of your soul.
Right. Do me a favor, though. Send me a nice picture of you and your Connie, though. Whisper it to me on Twitch, or even join a Discord and send it to me on Discord. However, I just want to see a picture of you and your shiny, awesome ship. You have a good night, Demonic. So,
Hi, Demonic.
Yep. So, yeah, I get home, and my lovely wife has turkey burgers ready to go.
Nom nom.
I know. I fucking love turkey burgers. She seasoned them with Worcestershire sauce, egg. I think she put crackers in there too, is what she said. Egg, crackers, Worcestershire sauce. I think she said garlic and something. Awesome. Thank you, Demonic. I can't remember what else she said she put in there, but they tasted awesome. She cooked them on the George Foreman grill. And I had those with some zucchini and squash and onion and my favorite vegetable in the whole fucking world, peas. So then we went door dashing from then until right at 9. And I came in here and started harassing Rush and Discord.
How are you gonna have, or how are you gonna live where you live, where it's nice out, and have a George Foreman grill and not an outside grill?
If I sent you a picture of the outside right now, it looks foggy.
Smoky.
It's smoke. So I could just throw the burgers on the roof of the car and they would be smoked. Who doesn't like swamp fire smoke? How tasty. I can practically taste the gator turds now. Woo, just like Mama used to make.
Talking about
that roadkill, the roadkill surprise.
Absolutely.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's the awesome possum with a swirl of squirrel on the side, buddy.
You just get a scraper to just take it off the road.
Yeah, get it while it's still sticky. It's good. Oh my god! When I was younger, in the bathroom, we lived in these small little apartments, and if you sat down on the toilet to do your business, directly opposite you was this closet. And on the back of the closet door, we had the Roadkill Cafe poster. So you could sit there, do your business, and read the Roadkill Cafe posters. Like, it was a giant menu. It was the awesome possum, the swirl of squirrel, the mystery meat. If you name it, it's free. Smidgen, a pigeon. I don't remember the rest of these, but there was just a whole menu full of these gross but funny names. Ah. Good times. So yeah, it's been a long day. And 6 a.m. for demonic. Oofda. 6 a.m. EST. That's 5 my time. It's gonna be a short sleep for demonic.
We daylight savings time coming up next Sunday.
Spring ahead. Oh man, I lose an hour of sleep.
Yep.
The cats won't mind.
Oh, they'll be confused. They'll be like, oh, we're getting food already?
Spring ahead, so...
Yeah, they'll be getting food at what they perceive as 8. But it'll be 9 our time. They get their wet food every night around 9, so... Ooh, rock party.
I gotta work Sundays, and that's our early day, so I was like, oh great. So I'm gonna stay up till midnight, and then it's gonna be 1 o'clock immediately. Fantastic.
Oh, that sucks.
Daylight savings time makes my insomnia even worse.
I had it horrible last night. I was up till nearly 2, tossing and turning. I remember the cable box. If I lay in bed, the cable box is on a shelf under the TV. Mounted the TV on the wall, and there's a small little white, what do they call those damn floating shelf. There's a floating shelf underneath the TV, and the cable box sits there. So unless I pull the covers up over my face, the cable box is bright and lit. I have no trouble knowing what time it is. I remember saying something like 1:50 something. Then I pulled the covers over my head and tried again to go to sleep. Like, it just sucks.
When I fidget like that, I just get up for a little bit, do something, and then because it doesn't wake up the wife.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I was worried that I would get busy doing something on Reddit, and next thing I'd be like, oh, look, it's 4 a.m.
Oh, true.
Yep. I mean, that's all it's going to take for me is to get busy on Reddit, and that'll be the end of it.
I try to avoid Reddit.
I love Reddit.
Me too.
You know...
It's not like something awful, which is even worse.
Ugh. Yeah.
You mean 4chan?
No, it's its own bad.
Yeah.
I avoid 4chan at all costs. Like, that is a no-no. That's a no-no site.
I was on Reddit for years before I even created an account. I was just like a voyeur only. There was something somebody posted, and I really wanted to comment, or it was I hadn't answered. I'm like, I guess I'll create an account.
Reddit can be tamer these days than it used to be, but Something
Yeah.
Awful is definitely far, far worse. I've never been on it, but I know one that has, and he says, yeah, it's bad.
Well, now I'm dying to know. Just DM it to me, it's fine. Remember MySpace back in the day?
Yes, I had a MySpace. Thank you.
Oh, I never did. My daughter was like, Dad, you should get a MySpace page. And I'm like, eh.
Oh, I had a MySpace. I had, what was it? It was like, God, was it like My Yearbook, My Friend Book, something like that? It was another freaking social site that was something back then. Who knows?
Man, I am finding shit. What the hell? If this doesn't change soon, I'm going to be running scrap or something. Yeah, I finally got a Facebook. My daughter's like, Dad, you should get a Facebook. And her mom and I had divorced, so she was living like 16 hours away. She was living in Tulsa, and I was living in North Dakota. So I was like, okay, I'll get a Facebook page. You know, that way, you know, I can see her pictures and her posts and stuff like that. So it was like, and at first I had a tendency to treat my Facebook like I treated my my Twitter. 'Cause I had been on Twitter for years, but my Twitter was usually full of pretty dark humor. It was either tech advice or dark humor, like pretty dark humor. Like, oh my God, you need help, Mister, kind of humor.
If you saw some of the memes that are saved in my phone, you would look at me as a whole different person.
We might be besties.
You don't want to know.
You
Yeah,
use. You use?
There are very slim amount of people who see the meme stash on my phone, because some of them are pretty bad.
Okay.
I have a very dark, sadistic sense of humor.
So do I, and one of my friends is the same way. So we would exchange the same jokes back and forth, and it was one of those things like you didn't share them with anyone else because there would be a problem.
Oh yeah, no, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. And they would either be like, "Oh my God, I'm never speaking to you again." Like, okay, bye.
My wife will get on my phone for something, and she'll see like I saved something, and she'll click on it, and she's like, "Why would you save that?" I was like, "I found it funny." She's like, "You're wrong." I was like, "I know, but."
Yep. There's a couple of subreddits that I'll frequent when I'm looking for a good laugh. One of them is what could go wrong. I absolutely love that one.
If I need to laugh anymore, I hop on TikTok, just because I mean my For You page is pretty slimmed down to myself now, so I just it's either gaming stuff about Ukraine, or I mean people just doing general dumb shit.
Ah. And I am just, what the fuck? Where did all the tasty rocks go? I've done a couple of hops through the belt. The trigger RNGesus again. Apparently RNGesus all my meme collection.
So is that in mining in SC compared to Elite, it's you literally have to go through and scan every single rock to find out what they have. Like there's no hinting like it is in Elite, where you can find hotspots and such.
Well, currently there's no hotspots. It's just like, okay, this, you know, these type of mineable rocks, well, Let me clarify that. These types of commodities spawn in rocks in this area. Like, kind of the cliche is Quantanium likes cold. So Quantanium's not going to spawn on a warm moon. It spawns on the cold, frosty moons. So it spawns on the Microtech moons. It spawns on Lyria, places, places like that. It doesn't spawn on Daymar where it's nice and toasty warm. It doesn't spawn on Ariel where it's nice and toasty warm. Or it spawns in space. But the only clue you have before scanning a rock, Quantanium rocks have yellow spots on them. They're kind of like well, not yellow, I'm sorry, like rusty orange colored spots. So next time I find a Quantanium rock, if I get up next to it, you're going to see these orange speckles in it. Other rocks can be just gray or colors like that. I really wish they all had different colors. Like this one is tungsten and a little bit of hephastanite. So we'll get up here close to this rock and take a look at it and see what it looks like. Not a lot of clue here. It's just a grayish rock floating in space. If that was a Quantanium rock, there'd be rust-colored speckles. Now, there are surface minables on this. Lights? Lights on?
On.
Right in here, that little nodule right there has surface mineable nuggets on it. So if I EVA out of the ship, well, if I EVA, had a mining laser, and a backpack to put the tasty bits in, I could EVA out of the ship, mine the surface minables on that rock, put them in the backpack, go back in the ship, break the rock, and then harvest it. And there were times when I'll do that. In space, it can be a bit of a challenge, because when you pop them, they kind of splatter outwards. So what you want to do when you go to break them in space is just before the rock breaks and you know that it's going to overcharge and crack, is I will strafe backwards so that all of the stones are in front of me, and I'll just try to kind of like make my way in, slowly make my way in to get the fragments. It's kind of fun actually, because surface mining in Elite. Let me show you here. Quit drifting. What the hell?
Engines off.
Okay, all the engines are off and we're still drifting. Huh. Maybe they're starting to include Newtonian physics. Who knows? I'll jump out of the ship and then we'll EVA and I'll show you what I mean. I don't have a mining laser on the ship, but they're about the size of a softball. But you can surface mine these and it's fun. The surface mining in this game is really fun.
I mean, surface mining in Elite is you just shoot at the little things.
Yeah, well, you're stuck in a ship, though. You know, it's like, oh, look, you're a torso in a ship. I'm a torso in a different ship.
Not an Odyssey.
No. So right in here, you're going to see these nodules. They look like space eggs. See them? But you can see the overall texture of that rock is marred by that little cleft. Kind of like a Georgia peach. We're just going to say it's a Georgia peach. And inside that Georgia peach, we have two nodules here and a nodule there. Now, I can look at the color of these, pinkish, and know that these are Hadanite nodules. Hadanite is like, I want to say 400 credits a unit. So,
for an asteroid.
Is that good?
Yeah, well, the Quantanium that I mine and refine sells for 88 credits a unit. So those little nodules are worth more, but it takes a lot more of them to make an SCU. A standard cargo unit is 100 units. So these guys, it would take a lot of these to make an SCU, but an SCU of Hadnite would be worth a fuck ton of money. We're talking like 400,000. One pallet, 400,000. But these, typically these little nodules here, I think if I was to mine one of these, they usually average somewhere between 4.5 to 5. Not units. God damn it. Whenever you go to mine it, there's a little chart that comes up. It will tell you how much power it needs, what the resistance is, and things like that. I think it wouldn't be hard to get anywhere between 8 and 12 gems out of each nodule. So 8, 16, 24 gems, and you figure a backpack. The last time I mined these, I mined 6 nodules and my backpack was full. And I want to say that I sold those for 70,000 or 80,000. I'm a little fuzzy. It's been a while. So I mean, if I had my mining laser on the ship and a backpack to hold these, I would totally mine these. Because that's Hadnite. So what happens whenever you break those little eggs, and it's the same basic principle as the giant rock. You shoot it with a small handheld laser. The little egg heats up and then fractures and little gems come out. And once those gems come out, you can collect them and store them in your backpack. Let's see if we can get in the mining turret. Yoi got in the mining turret the other day. You used to be able to get in the mining turrets. No, Space Dude. Why are you rotating? No rotating. Just go forward, numbnuts. Come on. Go forward, numbnuts. Go forward, numbnuts. Might not be able to get in here. It's being wonky. Q and E rotate in place, by the way. Space goes up, control goes down. So we're playing the rotation game. Ah, I can't get in. Oh well, fuck it. I'm gonna kill myself trying. So yeah, I would really stand up on the elevator, Dibby-doo. Thank you. We only hire the brightest pilots here at Pagan Linux Geek Mining Enterprises.
I mean, yeah, look at all of us. Band
Right?
Misfit.
Boldly going forward in the exit.
Absolutely. And still not making our way in. Okay. Yeah, totally doable. I mean, if I had the materials, the tools I needed on the mole, I would do it. And I used to store them on the mole. But the first time that you put 2 backpacks and 2 mining lasers and everything you need in the mole, and then you have to claim it, you're like, damn it, I lost all that stuff. And then you just forget to put it back in there.
Is there not a permanent inventory? Can you not fill it up with a permanent inventory of those things?
Well, yeah, but if something happens to your ship and you have to claim your ship because it got destroyed or, you know, for whatever reason, then whatever's on your ship goes poof. Because
you can't have an autofill like a pharmacy. Well, I need all this because it poofed.
yeah, so basically, whenever you claim your ship, you're telling Geico that my car was stolen, and they okay. So think of it that way. Think of an insurance claim as think of claiming your ship as an insurance claim. You're telling your insurance company that it was stolen or it was destroyed or yeah.
Right. Well, what I didn't know is if like there was a setting in the game to where you could be like, hey, every time this ship hits a dock, I want it loaded with this.
I wish.
thing.
I wish. But you know, the mining stuff really isn't all that hard. I've got buttloads of mining lasers on stations. I just don't take the time to put them on the ship anymore, and I should. And, you know, I could easily put 2 backpacks and a couple of lasers and the mining heads. I mean, all of that I need on there. I could easily do that. I just forget to. Because I'm usually coming in with Quantium with hot rock, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to get rid of this hot rock. And then I go to get my ship, and I go right back out to get more hot rock. But I know now that I need to make sure that I've got some in there. And I cannot scan. I am just... This server's like, fuck you, Pagan. You suck. Alright, we've quantum trumped twice in the belt, backwards and forwards. Let's take a lateral quantum jump. If this doesn't fix it, I'm going to do something else. So what I'm trying to do is travel laterally through the belt rather than getting closer or further away from the Lagrange point. I'm trying to just travel through the middle of the donut instead of towards the outside edge. That'd be one way of explaining it.
Quantum travel complete.
Where did my Rockies rock go? This is the game telling you to do something else, Pagan. This is what it is. Why are you not listening to the universe? It's guiding you. It's telling you to do something else.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh, it's definitely telling me to do something else. Alright. I'm listening, universe. I'm listening.
Saying today is not your day.
It is. I mean, I found one Quantanium rock that was 14%. I found several that were 2%ers. I do have 80-something SCU that I could go sell. But I'm really, like, 80 SCU would pretty much just replace the money I sent Demonic earlier. So, like, it's no big deal. There's also hand mining on planets or moons. And there's vehicle or buggy mining. There's a vehicle called the Rock and the Rock DS. The Rock is a single-seater, and the Rock DS dual-seater. There's one pilot and one mining operator. It's basically got 6 wheels instead of 4, but you can take those little mining buggies out on planets, find those large Hadanite stores that have like 7 or 8 big giant clusters in an area. That's where the money is. You can bring the money in pretty quick with those.
Quantum travel complete.
Just waiting on the cooldown. Yep, there's a rock over there. What's on this rock?
There's a rock.
That's a big rock. Yep. I've been known to mine these areas around the Lagrange stations too. It's just, you know, like, oh look, there's a miner over there. Let me go blow him up.
There's one thing I appreciate about Elite is that we can all play together in a and we don't have to worry about getting griefed.
Right. Look at all these rocky rocks. Are you tasty rocks or are you shitty rocks? You even look like ghost rocks to me. Power transfer 0.06, that's a shit rock. Well, titanium's not really shit, but it's like 7 credits a unit, and I would want more. I would definitely want more.
Well, now you're just being picky.
I know, greedy bastard. I decided to go check out the rocks. There we go. Let's go check out the station again. There we go. Interesting looking rock. Looks like somebody was putting a puzzle together and had a piece left over. So, Star Citizen is munching about 26 gigs of RAM. Just under 26. Open contacts.
Contacts.
Guess we're not close enough yet. Come on. There it is.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Unless someone's on it, it's usually the same pad. So after a while, you're like, this is going to be my pad. This is going to be my pad. Lower landing gear.
Deploying landing gear.
Landing gear down.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, so what we're going to do is transfer mining goods or mining tools here while we're thinking about it. So we'll go into our inventory system. Let's go to utility. There's a pyro multi-tool right there. And that's an orbit mining attachment. We'll put that there. So now we're going to move that into our mole. There we go. So now the mole has a mining tool. And I don't think I've got a... I don't have a disposable backpack that I want here. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to go buy something and then grab a backpack and throw it in there. You can't just put a backpack on your undersuit. You need to have either a special undersuit that's designed for mining in hot temps, cold temps, or you need to have a piece of armor on. And the armor sets are tied to the size of the backpack. So if you have a light armor set, you can only put a light size or a small size backpack on. If you've got a medium or heavy, then you can obviously upgrade and get a larger size backpack. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Where is Wonkavator? There's Wonkavator. Alright. So now that those items are on the ship, when I store the ship, they'll still be on it. I will lose them if I either take them off the ship and then they get destroyed or lost, or if I have to claim the ship or it gets destroyed. It used to be that the game had a magical bag of holding where it would just, you know, you could go buy something in Timbuktu and then fly to Paris and you would immediately have access to the item you bought in Timbuktu. So, not very realistic. We're going to store the mole. Store. And I think I've got a rock. I'm not entirely sure anymore. can find out. Knickknacks. Vehicles. Crew L1 has Starfare. Okay, obviously no rock. Duh. Let's try Arcor. Handle, RSI. We have a Nova. We have a tank. Okay. So, where else would I have a mining vehicle? New Babbage? No. I may not have one. I may have to go buy one. Oh no. Let's try Hurston, Lorville. Nope. Ariel. Nope. Ida. No. I don't have a mining buggy, and you need to go buy one. You need to go to Hurston to buy one. So, we need to travel to Hurston to buy one. Let's take a small, fast, light ship. Take the Origin. We can grab this guy. And we'll go buy a rock. At 4. I could have sworn I had one. It's weird, though. Oh, hey, baby. You okay? Yeah, I see you.
I had to refill my coffee.
I hear ya. Mine's about empty, but I'm not going to put any more in it. I'm not going to be going to 1 o'clock tonight. That's for damn sure. So is Cyclaz able to fix the issue or a replacement? Do you know?
I don't know if I'm inclined to say who, but somebody is donating her a used GPU.
That is awesome.
I'm not gonna say who.
I understand.
They want their name out there.
I get it. It's all good, but please tell them that that is awesome.
I don't know when I don't know when they're shipping it or whatever, but they don't. So they're gonna send her one.
Excellent.
I think she said it's a 970.
That'll work. A 970 is a kick-ass card. I mean, you can say what you want, but I was doing some comparison the other day because I was like, you know, there were some video cards that were popping up on Amazon. You know, the 1550s dropped.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. But if you look at the 1550s...
You mean 1650?
No, 1550.
What 15? 1550 is not a card, is it?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. There's an NVIDIA 1550. Or 1650, I'm sorry. You're right, 1650. I bet.
I was gonna say, they skipped the 1500 series.
Yeah, 1650. I'm sorry. I was thinking... Anyway, it's been a long day. Okay, so I was like, hey, great, you know, because these are starting to come down, so they're almost affordable now. I was like, that'd be great. I get a newer video card, 5 years newer, 6 years newer, still does good. But, I mean, if you look at the specs, though, you're like, wait a minute. It's really not better. It's newer, but it is not better by any one of these.
No. If you were going to upgrade, you would need to go to a 1660 Super, which has 6 gigs of VRAM.
Yeah.
But the 1650s have 4 gigs of VRAM, which the 970s have, so it's not really that big of a difference.
The only thing I could see that would be better was the 970. The memory controller segregated the memory. So 3.5 gig was fast memory, and 5 gig or 0.5 gig was slightly slower. That's about the only advantage I can think of with the 1650.
Right.
And it's really not that big of an advantage. I mean, everything else is lower numbers, and I was like, that's crazy. Everything else is like 10% faster, 15% faster. I mean, that's hell. Ugh, like, what the hell? The amount of CUDA cores is better, all of that stuff. So
I was trying to talk to my buddy bought a 1050 Ti, and I was like, you should just buy a 960. And I showed him on GPU comparisons or whatever. I can't remember the website offhand. But I showed him, I said, the only thing you're getting is more VRAM. I said, everything about my card, which is older, is better.
Now, the 3050 looks like it would be an improvement in most of the areas.
The 3050 is the best bang for your buck card right now.
Yep.
The 6500 XT flopped. That thing is a pile, in my opinion. But me and Cyclist were looking last night. Give me a second. I'm docking. On Micro Center near us, they had a 3060 Ti or a 3060. I can't remember. That was actually cheaper than a 30. Don't ask. I don't know where they're getting their pricing at.
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that is crazy. Because it's 100% better in some places, 80% better in other places. I mean, if all things were the same and they weren't gouging everybody and the market returned to normal, I would love to have a 3070 because I love the X70s. They're very nearly the best performance, but they're just back a little bit so that they're more affordable. So it's like, hey, we're going to give you an Audi, but we're going to take a few of these little things off. You may not have the leather seats, you may not have the power windows, but you're still going to have an Audi engine. You know what I mean? I realize it's not the same, but that's just one way of explaining it. It's like, ooh, we're going to dial a few little things back.
So here, these are in stock right now. They have a NVIDIA 1660 Super, dual overclock, dual fan, 6 GB for $330, which it's not bad. For for $90 more, you can buy a 3050 twin fan, overclock, dual fan, 8 gig with DDR6 for $420, right? For $10 more, they have a 3060 XC 12 gig for $430.
That's just crazy. Amazon's got the 1660 Supers for $430 right now.
Micro Center blasts that out of the water.
Yeah, but Micro Center is local only.
No,
which is not an option.
Back before all this stuff happened and the market went to crap, they used to actually ship stuff to your house. They have 2060 for $440. They have another 1660 for $435. Another 3050 for $430. The 3050s are finally actually starting to come out into the market and staying on the market. You can actually get a hold of them.
I'm seeing more and more of them on Amazon, and I think they're getting snapped up, and people are getting rid of their 1070s and 1050s because suddenly you're seeing a lot more used 1070s and 1050s.
And that's the thing, the 1070 is still a fantastic card.
It really is. I just don't think it's worth $600.
No, it's not.
Especially used. There's a 3050 right there for $440. I was like,
Yeah. As long as you don't mind not having the TI at the end of it, you can get a card for reasonably cheap. But the second you add that TI at the end is when you're looking at like a $200 price difference.
Yeah, this is just nuts. There's no reason why that card needs to be that price.
So
$2,500 for a 3090.
Yeah, that 3060 that I was talking about was like
Mhm.
$430. The second you add TI to the end of it, now it's $650.
Yeah.
And the 3060 I was looking at had 12 gigs of VRAM. The 3060 Ti has 8 gigs of VRAM, and it's $200 more. I don't know how they justify that.
I don't get it either. It really makes no damn sense to me.
You're getting 4 gigs less of VRAM, and it says TI. It's got some fancy lights, and it's yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any damn sense to me.
The other thing that I can't figure out is also on Micro Center's site, they have this or multiple 1660 Supers that are $100 more than a 3050 Ti.
Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing on Amazon too.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
How are you going to sell a card that old for that much money? I don't get it.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Well, I know a lot of the sellers on Amazon try to capitalize on people not understanding the video adapters. I know they do that, but I was hoping that Micro Center wouldn't.
Micro Center, really, I mean, they are, but they're not. Like, you can get quite a few cards for the right price. I mean, they've still got 2060s for $440, which might, some people call that overpriced, but I mean, it is what it is.
Well, after the past couple of years, though. But I'm just like, I'm hoping that they keep falling. That's right.
The prices are dropping rapidly, like $10 a week, which is the best we've seen in the last 2 years.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey baby. It's okay. She's doing that thing where she reaches out and digs her claw on my arm. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Yep, you can. Yeah. It's okay. I love you, baby. You having a moment? Are you having a moment? You're shredding my chair. Yes, you are. You are shredding my chair. When Daddy gets a new chair, he needs to cover it in carpet so that you can do your claw thing and not shred my chair.
I need a new chair. That'll be another thing after I get my computer upgraded.
Yeah. Oh, that's my baby. That's my baby. Daddy's baby. Daddy's baby.
I'd imagine you get a pick of office chairs with where you work.
No. No.
No?
It's a municipality. Everything gets used until it's falling apart. It's not in the budget. It's not in the budget. It's not in the budget.
It will be when you're paying for somebody's back to be repaired.
Right. There was one at work that I was gonna... Hey, Claire Bear. Hey, Bear. Hey, Bear.
Claire Bear, show me some love.
There was one at work that I was looking at. I was gonna bring it home because it was pretty nice, but the person who had sat in it, I guess, either leaned to one side or something because the back of the chair on one side was way back, and on the other side it wasn't. Lots of love. There's Claire Bear.
Rawr.
Rawr. Oh, scratchies. Scratchies. Well, folks, I am going to about call this, I think. It's almost midnight. And normally I'd go a little later, but it's been a 11-hour day and then DoorDash for a few hours and then come home and stream, and I am beat to fuck. So we need to raid somebody. We need to find somebody to raid. A little better luck this time because lately we've been raiding people. They've been like, oh, look, somebody popped in 3 hours ago and disappeared.
Right.
It has just sucked. Alright, I know I was streaming Star Citizen, but I am open to suggestions. Does anybody have any Any categories they want me to raid? I mean, you want it to be Star Citizen, or you want me to raid Elite Dangerous or Conan Exiles? We can watch a semi-naked dude wave a sword around. There's 150 viewers for Elite Dangerous. There's 468 for Star Citizen. Only 5 for X4. Oh, I should stream X4. Let's do Elite Dangerous. Not Identity, Lord Zod. Nice play on words. Any of these that we've rated before and know that they're actually going to respond?
A good question.
This guy looks like he's engaging. Effing crazy. Elite with Mice Boys Ed. SR Stream Raiders.
Mining 101. Deep Core Mining 101. Fog is 1.
Okay. You want to raid him?
Well, you love to. There's
I love
also that Leo Bleedo. He's or new players and old players welcome. He looks like he's playing Odyssey.
Leo Bleedo. Did I scroll past him?
He's only got 4 viewers.
Then he should be in my list. Yeah, why don't we do him? Because this guy's got like 17. Let's help this guy out. I'd rather help than this guy out. All right, we're gonna raid Gilo Bleedo, whatever. That's who we're raiding. I appreciate you folks for coming out and visiting the channel. I really, really, really do. Always. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. I'll probably be doing some last-minute CG grinding on Wednesday. So I look forward to seeing you there. Let's get our stream ready to rock and roll on this one. Come on. Come on. I'm hitting the enter button. Why are you not rating? There it goes. There it goes. All right. I will meet you peeps in there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.